In 1970, on a gloomy day, a mother named Mary entered a hobby shop.
She bought a vintage Raggedy Ann doll for her daughter, Donna, a nursing student.
Donna placed the doll on a small table near her bed in her apartment. Soon, the nightmare began. The doll started moving when no one was looking. At first, it was small movements, a tilted head, or a shifted hand. Then, Donna would leave the doll on the table and find it on her bed. Sometimes she found it sitting on the floor in a completely different room. Donna asked her roommate Angie if she moved it, but Angie denied everything.
Then, creepy scraps of parchment paper started appearing all over the small apartment. Written in a child's handwriting were two chilling, desperate words. "Help us."
The girls realized they didn't even own that specific type of parchment paper. One day, Donna returned home and found the doll lying on her bed again. But this time, she saw a bright red stain on the doll's cloth hand. Real human blood was oozing from the doll's chest and its tiny fingers. Terrified, the girls called a psychic medium to find out the horrifying truth.
The medium held a seance and claimed a spirit lived inside the doll.
It was the spirit of Annabelle Higgins, a girl murdered on this land. The spirit claimed she was lonely and wanted to stay with the girls.
Donna and Angie felt pity and gave the spirit permission to stay forever.
Their friend Lou hated the doll and warned them it was pure evil. One night, Lou woke up paralyzed on the couch, unable to move or scream. He saw Annabelle crawling up his legs, moving slowly toward his neck. The doll's cloth hands began to strangle him until he lost all consciousness. In the morning, Lou told the girls, but they thought it was a nightmare. Later that day, Lou and Angie heard a violent struggle in Donna's room. Lou rushed in, but the room was empty. Only Annabelle sat on the table. He felt a freezing presence behind him and turned around very quickly. Suddenly, an invisible force slammed him to the floor with incredible, violent power.
Angie ran in and saw Lou clutching his chest, screaming in agonizing pain.
His shirt was torn and soaked with blood from 7 deep claw marks. The scratches burned like fire, but they vanished completely within just a few hours. Donna finally realized this was not an innocent girl, but something much darker. She contacted a priest, who called the famous investigators, Ed and Tom. The Warrens arrived and immediately sensed a powerful, inhuman, and demonic presence. They explained that the doll was not possessed, but was being manipulated. This demonic entity was using the doll as a bridge to a human soul. The demon wanted to possess one of the girls, and it was close. Father performed a violent exorcism to cleanse the girls and the home. The Warrens took the doll, but the demon fought back during the drive. Their car's brakes failed, and the steering wheel locked near a dangerous cliff. Ed had to throw holy water on the doll to stop the deadly attack. At the Warrens' house, the doll continued to move and growl at them. It appeared in different rooms and even levitated in the air once. A young priest visited and mocked the doll, calling it a stupid joke. He threw Annabelle across the room and told her she was just a doll. On his way home, his brakes failed and he hit a tree head-on. He survived the crash, but he never mocked the doll's power ever again. Years later, a young man visited the museum and acted very bravely. He banged on the glass and challenged Annabelle to scratch his skin. Ed kicked the man out of the museum for his own safety immediately. Minutes later, the man lost control of his motorcycle and died instantly. His girlfriend said they were laughing about the doll right before the crash. To stop the evil, the Warrens built a special prison for the doll. A glass case made of holy wood protected by ancient religious seals. A priest blesses the container every week to keep the demon trapped. A sign on the glass warns, "Warning, positively do not open this case." Annabelle sits there today, a silent reminder that some evil never truly dies.
Many visitors report feeling a heavy, dark energy when they stand near her.
Some claim they see her head move or hear faint child's laughter. The demon inside is still there, waiting for someone to break the glass. The doll's eyes seem to follow you, watching for any sign of weakness. It remains one of the most haunted and dangerous objects in the world.
Donna and Angie never forgot the terror that doll brought into their lives.
They learned that even the most innocent gift can hold a dark secret.
The Warrens spent their lives protecting the world from this demonic entity.
Their museum is a graveyard for cursed objects, but Annabelle is the queen. People still travel from all over to see the doll that bled, but few are brave enough to look into her eyes for too long. The seals on the box are the only things keeping us safe. One mistake could let the demon back into our world once again.
The story of Annabelle has inspired movies, but the reality is scarier.
Real blood, real scratches, and real deaths follow this cloth doll's path. Some say the demon grows stronger every time someone tells its story.
Others believe it is just a matter of time before it escapes again.
If you ever see a Raggedy Ann doll, look at its hands. Make sure there is no blood, and make sure it doesn't move. Because once you invite it in, it will never want to leave.
Donna and Angie's apartment is gone, but the nightmare still lives on.
Remember the sign. Do not open. Your life might depend on it. Annabelle is watching. She is waiting. And she is never, ever truly gone.
Do you have a doll in your room? Check it. Then subscribe to join our dark archives before the lights go out. See you in the next nightmare.